It's been a while since my last unboxing, so let's unbox some cubes. But first, we're not going to start with cubes. We're going to start with lube. This will be the easiest unboxing ever. Lube, DNM37 and Silk. That's all I got. DNM37 is really fast lube, and I think Silk is faster from what I've heard, but I'm gonna try that out later. I bought all these things at the Cubicle, thecubicle.com. You can buy all these things there, or at any other store of your preference. I'm not sponsored. Okay, let's start with 2x2. Starting off, this is a YJ cube. It's sent to me for free as part of spending a lot of money on cubes. I don't remember what this is called. This is a YJ cube and it is magnetic. Unfortunately, I don't read Chinese. So let's ruin the unboxing experience by tearing it the quickest way I know how. So this is the cube. The shades are really nice. I really like the shades. First turns. It's a very fast, very loose puzzle. Very loose. It's got a very sandy feel to it. The magnets are on the lighter side, but you can feel them. It's very loose. I almost had a corner twist, and you can corner twist it. The corner cutting is pretty good. Almost 45 degrees, but you risk popping. Yeah, corner cutting's okay. It's a little bit bigger than the MGC. Not by much. Probably a millimeter. Not as... It's a lot faster than MGC, but it's less stable. It's a very good cube. I probably won't main it though. Next off is the 2x2 I'm most excited for, the GAN 25M Air. It's made by GAN. This is my second GAN cube, and there went that. My first GAN cube was the GAN mirror cube. So this is my first WCA puzzle from GAN. And here's the cube. I think this is some type of tool, which I'm not familiar with. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a tensioning system inside, and this tool tensions the cube somehow. I don't know. I'm not familiar with GAN puzzles or their tensioning systems. We got pamphlets, how to set up the cube in English and Chinese, and this is probably, yep, the tutorial, only in Chinese. I think that joke's been made too many times. Okay, so starting off, the cube is bigger than the YJ cube, and bigger than my MGC, not by much, probably another millimeter bigger. Oh, this is a very fast cube. Almost a little too fast. The magnets are definitely on the weaker side in this cube. Kind of a sandy feel, not as much as the YJ cube. Wait. Easy U2 with one flick. Yeah, it's too fast for me to handle. The shades are nice. Not as nice as the YJ cube. I really like the shades in this. I do like the GAN red better, but the blue's nicer on the YJ cube. There's nothing to say bad about this cube. I'm really liking it. I might have to tighten it a little bit to make it a little better. It is a little loose. There's like no restriction on the corner cuttings besides over 45 degrees. Barely makes it. Now, overall, this is a very good cube. I'm going to try it out some more, mess with the tension settings, and yeah, possibly in my new main. That's what it was bought for, hopefully. We'll start with, we'll go on to 4x4. This is the WRM Aosu 4x4. This is a cube I've been wanting for a very long time. The box is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought the cube, I always envisioned the cube bigger. It is definitely going to be bigger than my current main, the YJ Mini 4x4. But hopefully not too much, because I prefer smaller 4x4s. I don't know why. We're going to use a scan cube to cut this open, hopefully. Yep, that did the trick. Take this plastic off. And this is the box. It's got a nice blue shade to it. I don't really care about the box though. Here's the cube. We have accessories. Looks like we got some famous cubers on the front that I'm not familiar with. I'm familiar with a couple. Luke Garrett, for example. Then we got the instruction manual. Oh, okay, so I order a YJ Mini Cube, and I order a YJ 5x5 and get a 4x4 tutorial. I order the Moyu Aosu 4x4 and get a 5x5 tutorial. So now I have the missing 5x5 tutorial I always wanted, except for that's not a 4x4. So let's just move on to the cube. We got extra magnets and a screwdriver also. Get this plastic off. So yeah, it is a lot bigger than my current main. It feels smaller than the MGC. I don't have it with me, so I can't test it, but it turns very fast. Very loose. This cube's very loose compared to how I normally like it. Almost uncontrollably fast. This is a very fast cube. The outer layers are super loose, super fast. The inner layers are just as fast and just as loose, which is what I like. My problem with the MGC was, like the Yushin Little Magic, I had problems with the inner layers and controlling the outer layers. Hopefully with this cube I can slow it down a little bit. Ooh, a U3. Almost U4. Maybe we can get a solid U3 with one flick. So corner cutting is pretty good. Almost 45 degrees, not quite there. Stretching it a little bit. Yeah, a little less than 45 degrees. It's very good 4x4. A little loose, I'll probably tighten it. See how I like it after that. Give it some lube. It's very dry. It's got more of a crunchy, tactile feel. You hear that a louder, clackier sound than what I have with the YJ Mini. which is my current name. Yeah, so probably tighten it a little bit, add some lube, and maybe this will be my main. We'll see. Okay, let's move on to the puzzle everyone's been waiting for. The magic cube. Wait a minute, that's not what it's called. The problem is I don't have the name of this one either. It's made by Yushin, and I think it's called the Pentarose cube or something like that. Wait, this cube also has accessories? No, just extra cardboard space. This cube I bought because it looked really interesting. Similar to a Pyraminx, except for it has centers. It's only 2 colors. It's actually, it feels very similar to a 3x3. It's like a Pyraminx with centers, which is very odd. A two-sided Pyraminx with edges, with centers, I mean. The turning's nice. It's got a nice click to it with these ridges on the inside of the cube that keep the cube in place once you make a turn. That's a nice clicky sound. Yeah. Hopefully I can solve this, and maybe I'll do another video with it. We'll see. On to the cube everyone's least excited about. Another RS3M, yay! So this is the RS3M Super, not the V2, just the first version. I'm a little behind on cubes right now, so I got this also free with the order. Time to tear more plastic off. That tool really helps. Okay, so here's the cube. I can hear a lot of accessories inside. It looks like this will be a smooth box opening. Here's the accessories. So we have instructions for the box. I guess the box needs instructions, except for I don't have a box with this cube. Okay, we got what looks like a tutorial, yep, in English. We got an English side. And we got a nice blue cube stand that says Moyu. We got a tensioning tool, a screwdriver, and a tensioning nut that's purple. In the previous RS3M, or at least the one I have, it's blue. So we'll see if that makes any difference. Tear off the plastic. And here's the cube. Just the feel of it, it feels a lot like the RS3M 2020. Not saying it turns like it, but it feels like the outside feels similar. Very loose. Very fast. Okay, so it is very fast. I don't know how to solve with Rue. It's so fast, in fact, we lost a center cap. So, yeah, this is a very fast cube. We really need to tension it, tighten it. I mean, really tighten it. It's really loose. I'm not fast enough to handle this much speed. There's virtually no corner cutting limit. Over 45 degrees. Then with the orange cap again. This cube feels a lot like it feels like a lot like the RSVM 2021 that has steroids. A supplemented version of the RSVM 2021. The texture feels like the RSVM 2020, but the cube feels like an RSVM 2021 with steroids. These names can't get more complicated, can they? They gotta stop naming these things like this. Alright, this is a nice blue logo. And yeah, it's a very nice cube. Maybe better than the 2020, but I'm not sure about better than the 2021 version. It's just way too fast for me. I really have to tighten this. Mess with that later. Now for the cube I am most excited about out of any of these cubes in this entire pile is the YS3M. Huangming YS3M. I most likely butchered that name or translation very much. I'm very bad at translating pretty much anything not English. So, the cube box is very shiny. I mean, blindingly shiny. We've got 2 silver statues, a picture of the cube on both sides, and the name of the cube. So I've heard very good things about this cube, and I wanted to try it out. There's Yu Shengdu. Hope I said his name right. And here we have the cube. Here, start with the accessories again. So we have another cube box instruction. Again, I don't have a box with this cube. And then looks like the cube, there's a tutorial in here and maybe how to set up stuff. I can unfold it. No, it looks like it's just a tutorial. A very well thought out tutorial page. Wow, they thought of everything. It was really good. Props to MoU on the tutorials. It's very well put. I like it. We got some tools here. The tensioning tool and another purple nut. Another purple tensioning nut. And that's interesting. I didn't notice much of a difference between the purple nut and the blue nut from the RS3M and the Super RS3M. Maybe that's why I was so amped up on speed, but we'll find that out later. Another screwdriver. Okay, so this is the cube. It's very heavy compared to the RS3M and my main, the Tornado V3, which is a very light cube. I mean very light. This cube is heavy. The magnets are on like the medium heavy side. Not too light, not too strong. A little strong, but I like stronger magnets anyway, so. Smooth turning. Sandy feel, sandier than the YJ 2x2. Very fast. Oh! We got a U4 all the way. And if that was more than U4, I couldn't count and couldn't see. Oh, this is very fast. Very fast. The inner layers very fast, but still somewhat controllable compared to the super RCM. Cube's running away a little bit without me. This is a very smooth cube. Very nice. I think I'll tighten it a little bit. It's very, very loose. There's the, if we can take out a piece. There's the ball core everyone talks about. Though it's not really a ball core, but that's what everyone calls it. So the magnets on this cube are non-adjustable. It means you can't adjust them. So they stay on the setting they are. Which I kind of like the setting they have them at right now, so it's really nice. So I'll probably keep, I'm kind of glad they don't adjust them. I don't trust myself to adjust cubes very well still. This cube is very smooth, very fast. Uh-oh, looks like we got a self-turning cube at about right there. Cube turns on its own about here. That's pretty interesting. Past 45 degrees. Corner cuts pretty easily. I think the reason it's having trouble is because the magnet pulls. Every time I corner cut over 45 degrees, it wants to pull it this way. It's very smooth, very fast. A little uncontrollable right now. I think tightening it would do it a little bit good. And there's the purple nut on the inside. Some people have said that if you change the purple nut with the RCM 2020 blue nut, it makes the cube a little better, but we'll see what I do with it. This is a very fast cube, very smooth. I really like it. Butchered the V-perms. Yeah, overall this is a very nice cube, very smooth, very fast. Maybe my new main, we'll see. I have to mess with some things before I can decide on new mains. Thanks for watching.